Om Om Sadasivasmarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheswara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mahavidyushavaihi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Achintya Vyaktarupaya Nirgunaya Gunatmane Samasta Jagatadhara Murtaye Brahmane Namaha. As we have been discussing, that all the rishis requested Vyasacharya to talk about this Guru Tattva. And of course, all the rishis are aware. So what the Guru Tattva mean? That's why they said, Yasya Sravanamatrenam Dehi Dukhat Vimuchyate Yena Markena Munayaha Sarvajñatva Prapedire iti. So by listening to a person, Dehi, the one who is having Deha body, in the individual, in short, Dukhat Vimuchyate becomes free from all sort of conflict. Here dukkha means actually pain, sorrow. But we can say the conflict, the confusion. That creates only dukkha in me. And he says, look, verse number 4, so that we have to complete. Yat prapyana punaryati narah samsara bandhanam tatha vidham param tattvam vaktavyam adhuna tvaya. Says, look, yat prapyam naraha na punaha yati. So by knowing which, by reaching which, by understanding which, the naraha, the human being, the individual, will not again be born. There is no going involved. There is no traveling involved. And interestingly, also, the person will be free from the samsara bandhanam. And tathavidham paratattvam. So, this Guru Tattvam, which is param, which is ultimate, now I am going to speak by you, because all this thing by you, let it be spoken. Now again it says, guhyatamam saram. Guhyatamam saram. Guru Gita Visheshataha. Tvat prasadancha svatavya. Tat sarvam bruhi sutanaha. So this Guru Gita, especially being Guhyatamam, is more secret than any secret thing, and which is essence of all tattvas, all teaching. So because of your grace, O Rishi, because of your grace only, we will get the chance to listen to Sratavya iti. And Tat Sarvam, the entire thing. Bruhi Sutah Naha. Please do talk to us that we are interested to listen to. Iti Samprartitha Sutaha. Muni Sangeir Muhur Kutuhalena Mahata Provacha Madhuram Vacha. Now here it says that all these munis, Muni Sangeir Muhur. So this group of contemplative people, group of sadhus, what they did is again and again they requested some prarthita, samyak rupe prarthana, they have done it. So when they requested very carefully again and again, when they really try to request and so that the Vyasacharya could speak, that's why now Vyasacharya doesn't have anything. Now he has to speak. So what does it here mean in essence? So when the student asks something to the teacher, student must have prior knowledge of that. It's like the person does not know anything and wants to ask. That's not going to work. Because whatever teacher tries to explain, nothing is going to enter. Secondly, also the student cannot ask what already knows. So what I already know, if I ask, that means what I want validation. So that is also seriously wrong. And here he says very carefully that all the munis, all the contemplative people know the background. At the same time, they would like to know further, which explains few aspects. One is that maybe in between something is missing. Maybe there is more than what I know. Maybe there is a different approach. That's why when they are willing to listen to, they are ready to receive, that time the teacher opens mouth, or else there is no need at all. So this is the background of this 1 to 6 verse. Let us say 2 to 6. Sutauvacha Srunudham Munaya Sarve Shraddhaya Paraya Muda Vadami Bhavarogagnim Gita Matrusarupinim. He says, look, O Munaya Sarve, all the munis, may you listen to, and of course, Shraddhaya Paraya Muda. So with Shraddha, with keeping your face smiling, not something is like bothered, boring, you understand? So that pleasing face, everything should be not that preoccupied mind. Because I am going to talk something, Badam, Aham Badamiti. So I am going to talk. And what I am going to talk? Gita Matru Swarupini. So the Gita, so here is being called as Gita because it gets any speech when it gets the status of Veda, so it becomes feminine. So even though it is Gitam, but it becomes Gita. We have seen in Bhagavad Gita. So this Gita, Matru Swarupini, is in the form of mother. So why his Gita we call as form of a mother? How mother cares, how mother is concerned. So the caring, the concerning aspect is in scripture. So the Shastra. So that's why Gita Matru Swarupini. And interestingly, what does it do? I have tired of my mother. I could not handle. Now again adding another mother. I am not interested. He says, Bhava Rogagni. That which destroys, that takes care of my Bhava Roga. So the Roga means disease. That is related to Bhava. Bhava means sense of becoming. I have a disease of sense of becoming because I am not comfortable with me. I want to always compete. I want to be different. Always there is competition in me, and this competition is insecurity. That's why when I am caught in this bhavaroga, I am restless. I am not comfortable with myself in spite of the best situation around me. I always complain. It's exactly like any other rogam, like jwaram. Suppose you are having temperature. Now, because of the temperature, even if you have the best, weather outside, will you be able to enjoy? This is a very beautiful example in Tamil Nadu. Because Tamil Nadu, there are three weather: hot, hotter, hottest, and always they go through that. And the person decided, okay, enough. Let me go to Uti, kuluru kuluru. Okay, so always there is cool, cool, cool. The fellow Uti is a hill station. So in Tamil Nadu, the fellow reaches. The moment starts climbing. Hey, look, there is no sea. There is no plain land, only mountains. And to avoid heat, the fellow has gone all the way. Oh, it's very cold. What to do? What not to do? So starts complaining. Now tell what to do with that fellow. So we say this fellow is being caught with Bhava Roga. It's a gone case. So only one thing you can do: take the fellow's head and put it in real cold water. So then after that, you say, oh, everything is fantastic. This is called extreme treatment. Okay, this is my joke. Don't worry. And he says, look, and this Gita Amrita, why again it is called Gita? Because it has come from the Lord Himself. It is not Vyasacharya is talking. So Vyasacharya is just reporting. So he says, by whom it has been taught? He says, look, by Lord Shiva, and he gives some explanation about Lord Shiva. These are the few things to look at. Pura Kailasa Sikhare Siddha Gandharva Sevite Tatra Kalpalata Pushpamandire Tyanta Sundare. So where is he? So he is in a mandira. So he is in a temple. So temple means where there certain things are being protected. So there is already a space, and that space is being protected. That's why the moment you go to a temple, automatically you bend down. Automatically your worries and anxieties you keep it aside. Of course, you ask some more origin and anxieties without your knowledge. That's another thing. If you are not married, I want to get married. And some of them, go round 1 or 8 times. And after marriage happens, they complain, what? Swamiji, there is a problem. So knowingly or unknowingly, you ask for origin and anxieties, that is another thing. But for the time being, you keep all your worries and anxieties aside. You surrender there. At least for a second, you become available. That's why the rule is you do not bend down. That's why we have different type of namaskaras to make sure that at least when I bend down physically, something at least happens in mind too. In fact, unless anything happens in the mind, nothing will happen. What? In body either. You know this joke. We say Rishikesh joke, okay? So what is Rishikesh joke? So first day when the people they go to study there, so when they see any Swamijis and other people, properly they do namaskar, bend down, touch the feet and all these things. So first 15 days will continue. So after 15 days, so what will happen? So they understand how many times I have to bend down, what is this? Then they'll come down, maximum one. Then after that they'll come down this much. Then after 3 months, and after 6 months, only smiling. And after 1 year, they expect other to do namaskar. I'm not telling you jokes. If you go Rishikesh, you will be able to understand in details. However, so because there is some change in mind, the same person who was humble, who was nice, now becoming arrogant, knows them, think I know, why should I? What is there? However, so he says, look, this mandira give you an opportunity to bend down. That's why religiously, when we grow up, this is the benefit of being grown up in religiously, not ABCD, okay? So when we grow up, it's not necessarily ABCD in America, okay? Indian ABCD, okay? So we have to say what? Indian born confused this, okay? So IBCD, we have to talk this. Or a village born, city born, okay? City born confused this, okay? That's very good point we can talk now. However, so here what happens? This sort of people don't know. First of all, they'll say, we want to have socks. How come you will remove the socks? I've seen some people, okay, especially youngsters. What are the funny things you should see? How they work? Because lack of understanding and full of arrogance. However, this mandiram, the main concept I would like to highlight is how the mandiram plays a good, environment for a person to surrender, to keep the worries and anxieties aside, keep all the role aside. Only one role is predominant, that is called that I am a devotee. However, and here he says mandira is amazing. So what sort of mandira here he says? That mandira is located Kailasa Sikhar. So in the mountain called Kailasa, which is now in Tibet. So that is supposed to be abode of Lord Shiva. So Kailasa Sikhare. And how is it? He says, look, Siddha Gandharva Sevite. Now there are people to serve. So there are not ordinary people, not, So being served by Siddhas, Gandharvas. So Siddhas, Gandharva means those who are living in higher plane of experiences. So that means those who are elevated, not common human beings. So who's Ananda? whose happiness is more subtler. As you observe, a gross person, a tamas person, to become happy has to be engaged in gross things. Whereas a subtler person can be happy in a subtle way. So that means my happiness, that constantly, where does it depend? In gross thing or in subtle thing? Based on that, I find out whether I'm elevated or not. You can say, no, no, Swamiji, always I am in subtle way. Once in a while, I go down to grass. That means don't worry, you are out. Or all the time I am grass. Once in a while, I am very high. Don't worry, those who take also, they also once in a while buy. Every time they are in high, okay? So you don't have to prove yourself either. However, and he says, Tatra, how this mandira, Atyanta Sundari. It is very beautiful. And how it is beautiful? Kalpalata Pushpa Mandire. So this mandira, this temple, is decorated, is surrounded by different type of creepers. And this creeper is a kalpa, brukshaiti, with the tree, with the creeper, and a flower. So when this mandira, and of course, and who is this? He says, look, he doesn't bring so quickly. He says, look, and the person who is being seated, let us say, Bagrajine Samas Sinam Sukadi Muni Vanditam Bodhayantam Param Tattvam Madhye Muniganam Kwachi. He says, look, the person is being seated. Samyak Rupe Asinam Iti. Not, shaking the head, shaking the leg, shaking one's own self. I notice you people cannot sit for some time, okay? But being seated. And not only that, Bagrajini. So he's being seated on the tiger skin. So we use different type of skin. Each skin has got its own impact, whether it's a tiger skin or a deer skin. And remember, all these things, the skin is not being killed. This is most important aspect. The tiger cannot be killed. The deer cannot be killed. Naturally, it has to die. So when naturally it is dead, so that skin is being procured and people hand over to the Swamijis, to sadhus, and of course for God purpose. So you cannot kill a tiger or kill a deer and hand over that skin to a Swami or anything. It's not going to work. However, let us not get into that's another person. And he says, look, and he is Sukadi Munivanditam. So he says that this is being praised by many rishis, many contemplative ones, starting with Shuka. Shuka is none other than Vyasa's son. So that means, he says, look, that means he who is being praised by all and bodhayantam param tattvam madhe muniganam kochi. And there are people, and he becomes the cause of making understand this paratattva to many people. Also, there are some munis are involved there. So that means that's why we say always, Lord Shiva is always busy in teaching. That's why Dakshinamurti Swarupa. Vishnu will not be busy in teaching, okay? He is busy in maintenance. That's why he's relaxing. Whereas Brahma is busy in creation. It's amazing concept. But Lord Shiva is always busy in teaching. And when teaching doesn't work, so once in a while he goes for destruction mode again to teach. So when nothing works, so he will go for destruction. So once destruction mode comes, you have to learn. There are people they don't learn. Don't worry. Next life. If nothing, next life, next kalpa. However, then he says, look, pranamra pranamrabdana saswat namaskurvantamadara दृष्ट्वा विस्मयमापन्ना पार्वती परिपृच्छति. Now it says, pranamra vadana saswa namaskurvan tam adara दृष्ट्वा विस्मयम आपन्ना पार्वती परिपृच्छति. Now Parvati, the consort of Lord Shiva, with pranam, with surrendering face, pranamra vadana. So that means already there is bending down, surrendering from within. That's why the face also explains. That's why we say face is the gateway of your thinking process. So what you think, that is being expressed through your face. How? And of course, she does namaskaram, namaskurban adarat instantly. So doing namaskaram with, adaram, with reverence. And what happens? Now this Parvati paripruchati, seeing Vismayam happen. So seeing something wonder in mind, there is some sparkle in mind. Now she asks, paripruchati means keeping with something she asks. This is the most important thing in life. Generally what happened is, you don't ask anything in keeping with. In your mind something will come, but you will present differently. Like, we have beautiful saying, when we keep eating, like suppose there is a payasam is being served. Payasam is one type of sweet, okay? I want payasam, but so hypocrite I am. So what I do? You know that, okay? I will not say I want payasam. Next to me, I'll put the blame on that fellow. Please bring payasam. He wants payasam. He wants payasam. So when that fellow comes to there, then after that, what I say? He will say no. Sometimes the next fellow will say no. Then you have to push. Okay, take a little bit. Then after that, can you give here? Why can't you be direct? Give me some paisa. You understand the concept? What I'm trying to highlight here is. So here, paripruchati, this is the most important aspect of a student. So in keeping with one's own thinking, in keeping with one's own understanding, in keeping with one's own confusion, the person asks the question directly, not going around what will happen, am I stupid or not. The moment you open your mouth, the teacher knows whether you are stupid or not. Okay, forget opening your mouth, standing itself, he explains how stupid you are. Okay. But because of arrogance, because of many other things, of course nothing happens. However, Parvatyuvaja, Om Namo Devadevesa, Parat Parajagat Guru, Tvam Namaskurvate Bhaktya, Sura Suranara Sada. So she presents husband. It's not a competition, okay? So she can say, look, I am Adi Shakti. I am Prakriti. Everything is under my control. After all, who are you? So there should be equality, men and women, you understand? So nowadays, what new concept I learned from Italy now? Fluido. So this is new. And another one is called binary. What are the new things coming? Only big confusion. You'll be shocked to know, just some of you. Coming here, I came to know in a village, there is a school. Some 6 to 9 year old children demanding the authority that why there is no separate bathroom, toilet for fluid group. So fluid means many people will not know. So today they think they are man, boy. Next day they think they are girl. Not able to figure it out whether they are boy or girl. What a ridiculous way of system now. And you know all how this Olympic, there is a big scam, was being organized, all these events based on the fluid money, pumped by, promoted by them. It's a big network going on behind it. Poor children. Anyway, and there is something I am told binary, there is another, this another level, neither I am able to understand. Okay. However, so here he says, Om Namo Deva Devesa Parat Para Jagat Guru. So this Jagat Guru, Sadguru, all these words comes from here, okay? So Jagat Guru, the one who is the Guru of Jagat, the entire universe. And you are Devesha, the Isha, the Lord of all Devatas. And of course, Tvam Namaskruvate Bhaktiya Sura Asura Naraha Sada. To you, all the time, different type of entities do namaskar, do prostration, do salutation. And who are the entities? One category is suras, means all devatas, all elevated individuals. Asura, equally powerful. So one is elevated, other one is powerful. Because remember, Lord Shiva is God for Asuras too. In fact, Asuras only love Lord Shiva, not any other God. Because all power they get, maximum power comes from Lord Shiva, some from Brahma. And they know very well, Lord Shiva only can be pleased because this is the principle. And Lord Shiva knows it's a destruction going to happen, but still he will be doing what is to be done. Why can't he be affected? That's the best example is being said. Like when he was supposed to, let us say, get married, Sati, Lord Shiva objected. With this story, I'll stop it, okay? I got into the story model. So he actually objected, said, no, this is not right, this is not going to happen. Because Shati is not yet ready. It's not. But including Lord Vishnu, Brahmaji, everybody put a lot of pressure in him. Because day by day, this Tarakasura, his work was so notorious. Everybody was crying. And unless Lord Shiva gets married, a child is being born called Kartikeyan. So Tarakasura cannot be killed. That is the wound. So impossible thing has to be possible. So this Lord Vishnu and Brahmaji, both of them, somehow wanted to push, let marriage happen quickly so that child will be born, then one problem will be solved. But Lord Shiva said, no, it's not going to work. Please don't do that. And you understand, if it happens, what a disaster is going to happen. But Lord Vishnu supported, no. because they know this what is going to happen. Okay, finally, what happened? You know, marriage happened. Then finally, Lord Sati could not cooperate with Lord Shiva because she was still attached to her father. After marriage, she used to call her, I am Daksha Kanya, the daughter of Daksha Prajapati. This is one of the disaster in the history. That's why we say, moment the girl is married, must cut the relationship with the family where the girl is born. Today, all sort of disaster has happened because of all these reasons, including this rule. Once the marriage has happened, without invitation, the girl must not go to the parents' house. But nowadays, what happened? You know, the battery is in parents' house. Every day, the girl, when married woman, must talk to the parents update, okay, especially mother, hours together over phone. Unless does that, battery will not be charged. So charging point is in the home. Do you understand? However, let us not get into too much. We'll discuss. Om, Om Purnamada Purnamitam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, all of you.